This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, last night I said it might be time for a team meeting, and I don't know what was said or what went down, but something happened because the Rangers had a much different approach at the plate tonight. And most importantly, they let their bats do the talking in a big way with a season high 15 runs on 18 hits. The streak is over as the Rangers rip the A's 15-2. Here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you so much for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That is where you will find the outstanding work of Bryce Paterick every single day. And Bryce can get back to loving baseball after this one tonight. The streak is over. The Rangers erupt for 15 runs.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, honestly, I think more than what I was going to say, I think most of all, we're going to hear from you via the comment crew. You guys have been here with me, and you guys have suffered through all the bad losses, 3 in a row coming into tonight. So want to make sure that we give you plenty of time to get to your comments. So we will do that. But obviously, we're going to continue to talk about the Ranger offense and the explosion tonight. 15 runs on 18 hits. It was so cool to see Kyle Higashioka get his hit in the bottom of the 8th. Although I'm just going to say this, I'm not going to do a segment or a rant on it. This is just me. I might be older than some of you watching, but just like I feel like putting a runner on second base in extra innings is terrible for baseball. I think the whole idea of position players pitching in baseball is a joke. I think it's a disgrace to the game. I think it's an insult to the players, and I just don't like it. I mean, you can come up with all the excuses. Look, you're a big league ball club. Get somebody out there that can pitch, that can make an out. And if you have to burn your pitchers, then get better ones. But anyway, glad to see Kyle Higashioka get the hit tonight for sure. Every starter got in on the fun. And I mean, so many big numbers. The 3 bases clearing doubles, 3-run doubles for Wyatt, Adolis, and Kyle Higashioka there on the bottom of the 8th. How about Jacob deGrom? We talked about him a little bit last night, and I made the comment that it's one of those games tonight was one of those games where, you know, you throw all the everything else out the window. You're the man. You're Jacob deGrom. Your team is dying right now, and you have to get on the mound and not only not allow the other team to score, but I mean, you have to literally rip their hearts out. And Jacob deGrom did that. I mean, he just said, no, you're not going to win tonight. You're not going to score. You're not going to win. You're not going to get more runs than we are. We're going to win this game. So let's just get it over with and move on. And he did. That's what a good veteran ace stopper does. And I'm not saying that, hey, I bet Nate would have done the same thing. Tyler Malley probably would have done the same thing as well. But especially for Jacob deGrom, and I'm really happy for him because he finally gets his first win of the season. What's an important bounce back season for him personally. And I mean, I say this all the time. Don't get me wrong. I love the heat. I love the fastball. But man, when you see somebody that can throw the slider the way that he does, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's just a treat to watch. So Jacob deGrom, 6 shutout innings, 4 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts, and he gets that first win of the season. And so good for him. Dane Dunning, good to see him back. He's got some work to do. Good that he is stretched out. Good that he can be kind of a long man or an inning eater. We'll see. Not great, but it was okay. Did okay. But man, all of the hits, 18 hits, so many good moments. And coming up, I'm going to read some comments for you from Rangers president Chris Young and what he had to say about the offensive struggles and everything that's going on. But just to kind of put things into perspective, the Rangers had gone 6 consecutive games with 3 runs or less. The 15 runs is more runs than I think they've scored in 7 games. It was 6 for sure, but then when they added the 3 in the 8th, I think that might cover them or match one game what they scored in the last 7. That just shows you what kind of night it was and how bad things have been. And now, just to put things into perspective, what offense will do. Like, for example, in the NFL, like if you take a deep dive in the NFL and you get into some of the numbers, and this is why NFL GMs look at things differently. Like teams, when they score, I want to say the magic number kind of fluctuates every season, but basically when you can score in the low 20s, like 21 or over or 22, whatever in the NFL, your win probability is off the charts. Well, tonight, now the Rangers are 11-1 when they score at least 4 runs. So with this pitching staff, give them just a little bit of offense and you're going to win a lot of games. So hopefully, this wasn't just a funk. Like I said, this was like a rock bottom kind of a slump for this group. It was bad. It was ugly. Guys were pressing and trying to do too much. And the good thing about tonight was, everybody busted out and was a part of it. And hopefully, this kind of a fill up will kind of put some juice back in everybody's bats. And hopefully we'll see a good, solid finish to the rest of this homestand with still 2 more big games coming up here against the A's and then a big weekend showdown with, I hate to say it, the now in first place Seattle Mariners. So, all right, that's all. I'm done. I'm not going to keep talking. I'm going to take our only timeout. When we come back, we are going to hear from you via the comment crew. Stick around. That is coming up next. This is the Rangers Postcast. All right. Got to tell you, this is going to sound a little nutty, but we're going to talk about wonderful pistachios. And if you're looking for a snack that is both delicious and nutritious, crack into a good source of protein with wonderful pistachios. Wonderful pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts. Each 1 ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you 10% of your daily value. Plus, they're packed with fiber and better for you unsaturated fats to help keep you feeling fuller longer. You can love the no shells variety. It's the perfect grab and go snack for busy days. If you're at your desk or on a road trip, or you just need a quick protein boost, they are always a go-to. And if you love cracking open every shell for that satisfying crunch, the in-shell options are a classic favorite. So you got that. You got a complete protein providing all 9 essential amino acids. And these little green wonders really pack a protein punch. No shells, wonderful pistachios for the grab and go ease. And whether you're, again, running between meetings, dropping off the kids, wonderful pistachios are the snack that works as hard as you do. So get snacking and get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com and learn more. All right. And in addition to Wonderful Pistachios, don't forget what's going on right now at FanDuel. The NBA playoffs are here, and FanDuel is giving new customers an incredible way to get in on the action right now. When you join FanDuel and place your first $5 bet, you'll get $250 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Love how FanDuel makes betting so easy, whether you're picking your favorite team or diving into player props. From three-pointers to steals to assists, FanDuel has so many ways to bet your favorite player props. Plus, after the game tips off, you can even combine live prop bets into a same-game parlay for a chance to win big. So don't miss out. Head to FanDuel.com and claim your $250 in bonus bets today. All right, welcome back to the Rangers postcast. Since we were talking about FanDuel in the NBA, did anybody else catch in the eighth inning the crowd tonight at Globe Life chanting "Fire Nico"? I don't know what prompted that. I couldn't see, and they didn't mention it during the TV broadcast, but that was pretty good. That was pretty loud. All right, let's hear from you via the comment crew. A lot of people want to jump in. We start with Texas Hobby Bin. I saw you with Bryce today. Now that's more like Texas. Yeah, no doubt. Isaac Harlan says, now that is what I like to see. That was fun. What an offensive explosion. I think the bad offense finally caught up to them. I hope so. Chase Erickson says, it is so over. We are so back kind of feeling. Isaac says, crazy how they put up the number of runs, but no home runs. Yeah, we had to point that out. Hello, win column. The Rangers win. Hobby Bin says, the low of sports sure are low, but the highs sure are high. Yep, a lot of love for that comment there. Noah Day says, hopefully the offense has finally figured it out. They played with a chip tonight, and it showed through. Great win, Rangers. Can't wait to add Seager back into this offense, and hopefully that will be this weekend that Corey comes back. Avertify says, we love to see the boys back at it. Do you think this could truly unlock something for them, or is this a one-off? No, I think this should kind of get them back on track. Are they going to score 8 to 10 runs every night? No, but I think they should be able to exhale after this one. I think they can come to the ballpark tomorrow night with a little bounce back in their step for sure. Rockland Revolution says, hell yeah, responding to Avertify, who says, don't give me too much hope. Hobby Bin says, heck, I prefer consistent consecutive base hits over home runs. Hey, right now, we'll take anything, right? Isaac says, that I love the way that you guys talk to each other, too. That's really cool. Very cool that you guys interact with each other and engage and have respect like that. Very cool. Chase says, nothing beats having 9 guys decide your emotional state. She's, man, is baseball fun. Yeah, no doubt about it. It's, the one thing about playing just about every day, it's like a soap opera of sorts in a way. Although I say that, but I've never watched a soap opera ever. So I don't know what that means, but I guess because it's every day and you get kind of hooked. Um, Ricky Gonzalez says, finally, the Rangers made an average pitching staff look average and not Cy Young candidates. Yeah, no doubt about it. This guy, Jacob Lopez, he's from the Valley. He's a SoCal kid from Granada Hills, where John Elway is from. John Crabtree says, would be nice if this is a turning point in the season. Redhead says, Kotsay used a lot of his pen tonight, helps us tomorrow. For sure, yeah. I mean, and on the flip side of that, I mean, Bruce Bochy got 6 shutout from Jacob deGrom, and then Dane Dunning was able to finish the final 4. So everybody else got a night off, and that's good, especially with Thursday being a day game, day game after night game. That will help. Zach Jennings jumps in and says that was fun to watch early on. Left some runners on base a few times, but once it clicked, it clicked. Good to see the bats finally going. Paul Wilson says, hopefully a harbinger of things to come back. Yeah, no doubt about that. Ryan Scott jumps in, says it's good to see the team having fun again. You could see it when Young was safe at second. Yeah, good stuff. Hopefully there is more to come. And Scott says also deGrom was dealing, but it was definitely the right move to take him out of the game after 6. Looking forward to tomorrow's game. Yeah, look, they're still with the mindset, even though Jacob deGrom has gone how many starts? I mean, they want to keep him on kind of a limited innings leash to make sure that he's available and healthy and fresh and ready to go at the end of the season. So I would expect this easily until after the All-Star break, especially when you've got a lead or a comfortable lead, and the way that the Rangers bullpen has been throwing so far this season. No need, think of it with deGrom like cash, right? And you go on a trip, you want to blow all your cash on the first day. Same thing with deGrom. No need to blow all the innings, in the first month or 2 of the season. OB says, I'm glad they're finally picking and choosing better pitches to swing at. Seemed like they did a lot of unnecessary swinging before, but that was good. Yeah, and we talked about this over the last couple of days. Is I think the Rangers were kind of going back and forth. I mean, I think on one hand, they would maybe overthink, and maybe they were not swinging at pitches that they could hit. And then I think they went to the other extreme where they were just swinging right away, just trying to jump on something early, like a good fastball early. But then if they didn't get a hit or they fouled it off, just like that, they were down 0-2 and not really putting themselves in a position to have a good at bat. And now I thought tonight was just right. I mean, in that first inning alone, the first 5 batters all went to a full count. I mean, Lopez threw 37 pitches in that first inning. I mean, that was a lot. And so I think, I think they can do both. I think they can have good eyes, but also hit their pitch, right? And I thought too tonight, I thought they did a good job of instead of waiting for the perfect pitch to try to hit a home run. I thought Jake Berger, for example, did a really good job of when he took that one to right opposite field, just getting a pitch that you can drive, that you can really hit hard. Doesn't have to be a home run or a gap double, but just something that you can really get a good swing and drive the ball and hit the ball hard. And I think we saw a lot of that tonight. And so hopefully, like I said, I don't know. I don't know if they had a team meeting, but clearly after last night, something was said, and they came into tonight's game and into the batter's box with a different approach and a different mindset, and we saw the results for sure. All right. Hey, guys, love you. Thank you for being part of the show. Can't wait for game 3 tomorrow night with Nate Eovaldi on the mound. That's going to be fun. Good matchup. And we'll see what the Rangers do next after the 15 runs on 18 hits tonight. But thank you guys for jumping in and being part of the show. Great win. Beautiful win, as Blake D said. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Texas Hobby Ben. See, I forgot. I get so caught up. All right, so real quick, Chris Young told Evan Grant, the longtime great beat writer of the Dallas Morning News, who have a lot of respect for. When you're, as a former radio beat reporter, your goal is to be the middleman and to tell the story and to get comments and to get the information that people want and they want to hear. And so he was able to catch up with Chris Young, and when asked about the offensive struggles, Chris Young said, quote, "Everyone shares responsibility for our offensive struggles. From the front office to the coaches and players, we believe in the personnel we have, and we are working hard to find solutions to our early season struggles. We are evaluating all aspects of our offense and how we will improve. It's a collective effort, and I am confident that we will find the right answers and turn this around." So, needless to say, he's aware of it, like we said, and they're aware of it, and they know that, it's not going to cut it. 2 runs a night, not going to cut it, not going to allow them to get done what they want to get done. So it's on the radar. They're aware of it. Everybody right now is being evaluated, and we'll see what happens here over the next couple of weeks. But right now, it starts with this homestand. 2 big games left with the A's and a huge weekend series coming up with the Mariners, with an opportunity to move up and get back into first and get a little payback from that rough weekend in Seattle. All right. Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Until tomorrow night, have a great night and day tomorrow, and we'll be back again after game 3. The final tonight, though, the Rangers ripped the A's 15-2. This has been the Rangers Postcast.